So, a friend asked if I could review Naked Lunch, and when he asked me, when he texted me, just so happened that I just checked it out from the library, so I got the library one, and just because I saw it there, I figured watch it, and then a couple of days later he texted me and said you should review Naked Lunch. So I said okay. Okay, the first time I saw Naked Lunch is I rented it from Blockbuster, probably like in '92, and I took acid so I could watch it because I thought it would be, better experience, and it was an experience for sure. I remember, I think just watching the screen for the whole, you know, length of the movie, and there's some really trippy parts, of course. The part I remember most is when Ian Holm is talking, and you realize the words he's saying aren't matching with his lips. I thought that was pretty crazy. And then I saw it a couple of times since then, and sometimes the first time it was really great, then like the second or third time it was kind of harder to watch. But watching it again, I just watched it last night, and this is the Blu-ray. It's an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, well, if you like the films of David Cronenberg, then you probably have seen it. If you've seen all of his movies, are great. Watching it again, I was reminding me. I don't know why I need to be reminded of what a great filmmaker he is. Made me think of Videodrome, The Fly, Scanners, A History of Violence, Eastern Promises. Just like I already said, he's a great filmmaker. Maybe one of the best, of the '80s, '90s. I haven't seen his recent movie, but back to Naked Lunch. On Blu-ray, it looks even better. The all the special effects actually look better. They say how Blu-rays made some, old movies. You can see all the mistakes and like the seams or wires or whatever special effects that just look worse. This the Blu-ray made it look better. The bug that comes out of the shoebox and starts talking to him when they take him to the police station. It looked different. It looked more real. Everything creepier, uglier, prettier. It looked really good. The film just looked better. Um, and this last time watching it, it was a more enjoyable watch. I thought I'd grown kind of tired of it. It's so bizarre and weird and not hard to follow, but it does you just don't kind of know what's going on sometimes. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't take away from the enjoyment. Um, Another thing, the cast is great. I mean, Peter Weller is really good. Judy Davis, she's great. I mean, she's just kind of there, but the performance, it's hard to notice, but she's great in her role. It's got Ian Holm, he's great. He's kind of funny. Julian Sands is in it. If you know him from Warlock, he gives a great performance. And then lastly, I gotta mention Scheider. He's in it. Plays Dr. Benway's in the beginning and the end, and I wanna say he should have been in it more. But his parts are great. He's funny, weird, a little flamboyant at the end. But it was weird seeing Scheider like that. Imagine him as Brody from Jaws, and here he's playing a totally different character. I listened to the commentary before, a long time ago, and if I remember correctly, I think Cronenberg said that Scheider, he liked Burroughs' work, he was a fan, so that's why I think maybe, if I remember correctly, he even auditioned because he wanted to be in it, because he liked Burroughs so much, which I think surprised Cronenberg, which surprises me. You wouldn't think Roy Scheider would be in this stuff like Burroughs, but I guess he was, if I'm recalling correctly. And just seeing it again, excuse me, and how much I like Roy Scheider now is a nice added bonus that he's in it. The special effects, like I said, are great. The mugwumps, the typewriters, the centipedes, they're all really creepy, ugly, gross, and look great. And it's a hard film to categorize. I think they marketed it as a horror film when it came out, which it does definitely have horrific moments. I guess even sci-fi-ish, but it's just a bizarre film. It goes into that category that very few films reach. Like El Topo, Fellini Satyricon. I'm trying to think of other just totally out there movies. But then again, oh yeah, even to David Lynch. Even for a while, like after I'd seen, I knew Cronenberg made it, but then I started to think it was like a Lynch film because it really goes into Lynch territory as well. He could have made this. If if someone said David Lynch had directed it, I would probably believe it. It has that really also goes into that dark tone that Lynch gets. Oh, here's the libraries, and it's a Criterion, so they always put out great releases. It has this booklet. I started reading it, but I haven't finished it. It was pretty interesting. And it has a disc, and it has so many special features. I don't know how much it costs. I mean, it's probably like $20 at least on Amazon. But if you're a fan of Cronenberg, all of his movies are must own. And Naked Lunch definitely, I want to say maybe it's his best film, but he's done so many good films. Maybe The Fly would be considered one. Even Videodrome, I think a lot of people consider that his masterpiece. But I'm gonna say Naked Lunch. I think it was at probably at the height of his best directing ability. When he had the budget and I guess the backing of the studio and people behind him who believed in him. And I wish, like I said, I haven't seen his latest films. He's kind of left the genre of film, like horror and sci-fi. I think he's just doing more drama now. But I haven't seen his films. I bet they're great too. So if you've seen it, you know how great it is. If you haven't and you're curious about it, definitely, definitely get it. It's a great movie, especially of the '90s. Probably one of the best films of the '90s. I don't know if that's widely accepted, but totally, I totally say that it is one of the best films of the '90s, and I say buy it. The library has it, so it's always available. I can always check it out whenever I want. That's the great thing about the library. But Naked Lunch, it's a great film. As I was watching, I was thinking about it, and it's just a spectacular filmmaking. At its finest. Everything good to say you could say about a movie, you say it about Naked Lunch. So that's about it for Naked Lunch. If anyone has any other films, you want reviewed, just let me know through a comment, or if you know me, just let me know through Facebook, however, and if it's not totally out of the frame of what I've been reviewing, I'll review it, even if it is maybe, but that's about it. There, Naked Lunch.